having a quick 1,000 point game. It's quite informal.
Yes.
Patrick's had a hell of a record so far.
My leader, hidden behind the rock, is Tzeentch Shaman. He has, beside his normal spell, also the spell Glimpse the Future. And he has the command trait Cult Demagogue. So units of Tzeentch within 9 inches get +2 bravery.
Ugh.
And he has the aspect of Tzeentch. If I spend a destiny dice, I can roll a d6. On the 6, I get a new dice. I roll for it and put it back.
Okay.
So maybe I'm lucky to get it this way.
Maybe.
I have hidden behind another rock.
I'm going to have to come around because you're hiding so much. You're terrified of the 3 Kernoff hunters I've got. For
yes,
no
because
reason.
I think you will go first.
Okay.
So he is just a normal Herald of Tzeentch on disc.
Okay.
We have 10 pink horrors. They have the spell Treason of Tzeentch. Oh, he has the spell For Duality, which will maybe heal them or kill them.
Okay.
I have 10 Tzeentch and 6 Tzeentch Skyfires. That's my 1,000 point list. I will roll now the destiny dice for my Disciple of Tzeentch army. Oh, no 6s.
Oh, is that a bad thing?
Yes, for sure. So 2 1s. Oh, lots of 2s. So it's a horrible roll. And 4 3s. I have to spend them just to get something better back.
Right, okay. I still don't know how Destiny Dice works. So I think you can replace one of your dice, is that right?
Right. For example, I can replace for a casting roll one of the dice with the score I would like to have with the Destiny dice. But I have to say it before rolling.
So for my 1,000 point list in my leadership is Spirit of Durthu. And I've given him both the Gift of Gyron and the Seed of Rebirth. So as you can see, both of those essentially give me D3 heal, one upon his death and one at the start of every hero phase. So for me, this game is all about keeping him alive as long as possible. So if you see him die in turn 1, you probably see the end of the game shortly afterwards. For my troop, I have 20 Dryad. And in my second troop slot, I have 10 Tree Revenants as well. And they are armed up with all the additional extras, so they've got the Waypipe and the Banner. And then finally, 3 Kernoff Hunters, all armed with bow. Hopefully I can take the heroes out. Patrick, would you like to introduce the scenario?
So for the scenario, we rolled Duality of Death. We have 2 mission markers in the middle. And whoever places a hero or a behemoth on it scores victory points equal to his battle round. So in first battle round it would be 1 point, second battle round 2 points, and so on. If it's not a behemoth but a hero, this hero heals wounds every turn. What would be my advantage, as I have just heroes and no behemoths?
Yes, and my only hero is also a behemoth. So certainly a disadvantage there. But he, luckily, I'd chosen those powers before the scenario, so he does have his own inbuilt ability to heal. It would have been nice to gain some additional heals as well. Okay, I think at that we're probably ready to go into turn 1.
Right.
I'm very concerned about the speed of your units and the range of their bows, taking my effectiveness out straight away. I'm also quite concerned that actually it's going to be very difficult for me to target anyone with my Kernoff Hunters because of the great big rocks on your side of the board.
Well, I came here to burn some forest, so...
I need to get near the forest. That's the main thing. I should mention that this is the Sylvaneth Wildwood that was placed. These 2 boards here were the Sylvaneth Wildwood that was placed during the start of the term. So given I want to get close to them for the relative protection they serve, I'll take first turn.
Okay.
Okay.
So Phil, good luck.
Good luck. Right. So Sylvaneth turn 1. Okay. Durthu is going to grant Inspiring Presence. I think onto the Dryads. It seems sensible. They may not take any damage this turn, but there's no chance of those running just because of the leadership. Because their leadership 7, so by the time I've lost sort of 2 of them, then if the last one runs, it's not really worth it, is it? You know what though? That's who you're going to target, isn't it?
Yes, first.
Definitely. As I talked myself out of granting inspiring presence to my dryads, I've granted inspiring presence. Even if it just keeps one last one in, I don't expect them to survive that long. Okay, the next thing that is going to happen is Dirthu is going to travel through the forests, and he's going to use that to immediately capture the objective here. This side, that side, this side, this side, that side, that side. Let's make it really difficult for you. Can I stand on top of the objective?
Yes, sure.
Sure. Okay, so I'm going to, seeing as though that's my way of capturing points, that's where Dirthu is going to make his stand. For now. Okay. For now. The Tree Revenants are going to use their waypipes, which means they just redeploy within 3 inch of a Sylvaneth Wildwood.
Oh, okay.
But more than 9 inch away from the enemy.
So no problem, so I'm far enough. If
grab the unit. I am going to come all the way around here. And if I can get them within 3 inch, but out of 9 inch. So I just need to check the 9 inch range. Okay, that's good. And the Dryads have a 7 inch move. Run. Okay, so I'm going to run. And I've rolled a 5, which gives them an almighty... there's a tape measure. So that gives them an almighty 12 inch move. Right, so I'm going to reposition them as best as possible inside these woods.
Your cornered hunter, you would like to move them too?
Well, I think I need to try and move as many of those archers as possible. The Kurnoff hunters have a move of 5. They're not the fastest things in the world. But I can see the top torso of one of your your things. But I feel like just from a point of view of fairness, I feel I need to move. So I am going to try and stay within the woods, but advance, stop moving the woods around, and advance these up a little bit. Right, so forget the whole thing. I'm not going to worry about the cover. I've just done the sort of 5 inch step across here.
Yes.
And that at least I don't feel so bad at targeting that unit of archers now, because that would just be that whole terrible rule.
Yes.
So I have 6 shots. There's 2 shots with each of these. The good news is that's probably most of my rolling done. The Kurnoff Hunter Huntsmaster is hitting on 3s. So that's 2 hits. And then so to slide those to one side. And these are hitting on 4s. And that's 2 more. And then we have 3s to wound. So that's 2 wounds at -1 rend.
So I have only 6 up save. I missed both. How much damage?
D3 damage each. To roll both D3s. So that's 5 damage in total.
Okay. So you killed one of my models already. And another one is down to 3 wounds.
Okay. That's pretty much my turn done, except for declaring a charge against those archers. So I am needing a 9 inch charge. This is... I don't know whether this is a good idea or not, but let's go for it.
Oh, 11.
So 11 inches, which is pretty important. Arguably 3 inches from the first one, so... Okay.
So he
I'm happy
could stay there.
Yeah,
I would not place him directly in base contact, so you can swing around.
That's fine. And if we go, in fact, actually, yes, they have to move towards the enemy unit, don't they?
Yes.
But, so I can come out here. That's okay. I want to come that far out. Don't worry about it. Do you know I can pile in 6 inches with this unit?
No, but now I know.
Sorry. They have the way pipes, which enables them to travel through the woods.
Okay.
But they also have the banner, which enables them to have a 6 inch pile in. But it's not going to work too well anyway, because even, you know, he's got to go to here.
No, he can move still there.
Of course he can, can't he? So let's do that pile in where he goes to there then, but he must be in base.
Right.
And then he must touch that one?
Yes, because he's closest to him.
Closest to him? He's kind of in between, is he? Or yeah,
he could move onwards, so you could bring another 2 models in contact, I would say.
So there?
Yes.
You think?
And just move him close there. And now that's something I don't like a lot about the pile-in rule. The closest model for all of them would be he.
Yes.
Him. And even 6.
Because of that break, means I can do very little.
Yes, so he
would
move something like that.
Although they've only got to... Although he was over here, wasn't he? And they've only got
he was...
No, sorry, he was here, wasn't he? He needs to end closer, but in theory you could move him to there and still be closer and get a 3rd one in, couldn't you? Is that...
So you have now 5 models in contact?
Yes, of which one of them is the Scion and is armed with the Enchanted Blade as well. So I have 5 in contact. They've got 2 attacks each, so that's 10 attacks for the unit. 10 attacks. But the Scion has the Protector Glaive and makes 4 attacks.
Okay.
So, although to hit and to wound is all exactly the same and it's the same rend, but there is a different damage. So let's do the 4 normal ones first. This is 4s to hit and 3s to wound. So, oof, dear. I've seen better rolls. 4s to hits, actually that's average, isn't it?
Yes.
3s to wound, and that's 2 wounds at -1 rend.
So I am on the 6 up save. I saved 1.
Okay.
How much damage?
And that is 1 damage.
Okay.
And then we have the Protector Glaive. So this is the Scion with the Protector Glaive. Rolling. I have the option to re-roll 1 dice per phase.
Okay.
So I'm going to re-roll one of the hit dice. So that's 2 hits. And 3s to wound again. Oh, no wounds.
Okay. So
and they were 2 damage.
My turn. I will start with the Shaman.
Okay.
But he has not many attacks. Sango Shaman. So he has a Staff of Change, 1 attack, 4+, 3+. I will use a Destiny dice. On a 6+, I can get this Destiny dice back.
Okay.
No. And it's -1 rend. If you don't save it, it's D3 damage.
Okay, so the 3 Revenants have a 5 up save. That gives them a 6 up save, which I don't save, so D3 damage.
D3. 2.
2. So we'll take the 2 at the rear away.
Okay.
If that's okay. Thank you, Patrick.
I will
keep
them there just for battle shock tests. And I have a Ritual Dagger. It's 2 attacks, 4+, 4+. No rend, 1 damage.
So this is a 5 up save, which I failed to save, so that's 1 more damage.
Okay. He is riding on a disc. D3 attacks. Just 1 attack. 4+, 3+. Oh, nothing. So there are 3 Sangor Skyfires.
Okay.
2 attacks with their bows on 5+, 5+.
So they can use their bows in combat as well? It's
yes,
not just a shooting attack?
Just hitting you with the bows.
And they get 2 attacks with their bows?
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing.
I should have complained.
With the beaks, 4+, 5+. Nothing. 3 discs. How many attacks? 3, 5, 7.
Those discs really are.
Yes, 4+, 3+.
Okay. Oh, that's a good roll.
I need to get rid of some Destiny dice, so I will use 3 of them.
Right.
I'm trying to get some back on the 6.
Sure.
Nothing.
Okay. But that gave you your 3+ on 3 of them, yes? Is that how it works? You use them for those 3+
yes.
wound rolls. Okay.
I need to hit you one more. Yes. So it's 4.
5. Oh, was it? No, 4.
4.
Sorry, yeah.
4. You have to take 4 times -1 rend armor saves.
Okay, so this is 4 6-up saves. Oh, and I don't save any of them. That's horrendous.
This is
the rest of the unit gone.
2, 5, 6, 7 damage.
So that's everybody gone.
Yes.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That was a failed gamble.
I was a little bit shocked that you could get so fast in combat.
Well, and I was hoping they'd do more damage in combat, certainly, and you know, a combination of not quite being able to wrap around, although I got a good charge, the 6-inch wraparound really didn't help because of the rock. Normally, if you were in open ground, I would have been able to wrap around. It would have been way better. Okay.
I have to take a battle shock test.
Oh, yes, of course.
But I lost only 1 model. They are at an 8 modeled, so it will be fine.
Unless you want to choose one of your destiny dice and fail badly. No, I'm joking. That's still not enough.
No, but if I would use it, I could try to get it back.
I can't believe I suggested that.
No.
Okay, but it was worth a try, yeah?
So, it's your turn and you would score 1 victory point.
Due to Derthu holding the objective.
Okay. Now, let me think about it. My general will give the Sangor Skyfires the inspiring presence, so they don't have to take battle shock tests anymore.
Okay.
He will cast Glimpse the Future to get a destiny dice. I need a 7, and I fail. Excellent.
Sorry. I was going to say, why don't you use a destiny dice? But I don't think you rolled above a 3, did you? So you can't.
No.
No.
It was 3, 2, and 1.
Okay, yeah, that's as bad as it gets.
He will cast Mystic Shield on the Sangor Skyfires. I think it's a 6.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Then we're going to just label this one How Not to Play Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
Okay. As we go on to moving.
Okay.
My Zangors will run.
Yes.
Oh, wait a moment.
That's okay.
3 inches, so they are moving 9.
Yep. I think in reflection I've already made a tactical mistake. I should have left my tree revenants hiding behind those rocks, with you concerned about them and acting accordingly, and then use them later in the game.
Yes.
But, you know, I was trying to remove as many of those archers as possible. I made a gamble,
yes.
Unfortunately. I once was listening to somebody playing and said the last thing you should do is gamble because they almost never work in terms of, you know, strategy. What is the movement of those?
5. The problem is I can't occupy that.
But your hero can.
Yes, but he would be free to be shot down.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, we have to risk it. Look at the banner. Get distracted.
Get distracted. Take down the banner. The problem I've got is my entire army is centered around Derthu being able to destroy you.
Yes.
And he needs to sit there like a king penguin on an egg, protecting it. Unless I go for the tabling, and I don't see how I can do that. I just don't. I can't generate enough damage. So, and you've got more shooting than me, which is a real problem.
Shooting. So only 7 of my pink horrors are in range for Derthu. I'm hitting and wounding you on 4th.
Okay.
So 3 hits.
Right.
2 wounds. Normal armor save.
So this is on the Kernoff Hunters, which
No,
have...
Dirthu.
Oh, sorry, Dirthu, sorry. In which case, Dirthu is a 3-up save. And that's in keeping with how the game has been going for me so far. So that takes him down to 10 wounds.
Okay. My remaining 5 Sangor Skyfires will try to shoot the Cornus Hunters.
Okay.
This one would do mortal wounds on the 4.
Okay.
These on the 5.
Right.
4.
So that's the captain
nothing.
in some way.
5. 2 mortal wounds.
Yep.
1 has hit normally. And he needs now a 3. Yes, he would wound. Therefore, you have a -1 armor save.
Right, okay. Kernoff Hunters have a 4-up save, so this is a 5-up save, which I actually make.
Perfect.
That's the first save of the day, but that doesn't stop the 2 mortal wounds, does it?
No, it's D3.
Oh, it's D3, so 2 D3 have gone through.
Yes.
Ouch.
So that's 5. I think 1 is dead.
1 is indeed dead, yes.
Yeah, I think that was my turn, and we can go for priority roll.
Okay. Now this is where it's...
Oh, sorry.
I think we should both re-roll if you keep missing.
2.
Oh, you know how this is going to go now. Wait, I'll just roll another one.
You go first.
Should we try again, or are you okay?
No, you go first.
Okay, yeah. Oof, what shall I do?
Oh, I get 1 victory point too.
You get 1 victory point, so we're on 1 victory point each. The first thing Dirthu needs to do is heal his D3 wounds into the start of the hero phase, so... And he's
you're back
3,
at 12?
so I'm back at 12, so that's good news. How many wounds does your wizard have, your
6.
hero? 6.
He has only 5, I believe.
Right, I am going to indeed target your wizard. Ignore the thing that's gaining... there's a temptation to kill your shooting units.
Yes. To be fair, I think there's the most threatening thing in my army, but they benefit a lot from the shaman. So if you kill him, I will do mortal wounds only on the 6.
I'm thinking if I can kill your 2 characters, which I don't see how I possibly can, but if I can
you
kill
have
your 2 characters...
I would have to go to kill you.
You'd have to come and get me.
Nearly
so
impossible.
That's what this is about. So, and I'm half tempted to use Dirthu to do that, as well as the archers, because I don't think the archers are enough. Dirthu's got a move of 5 inch. It would be a long charge for him to get there.
But he could travel through the wood again?
Only from one wood to another. It's with those with a waypipe can disappear and appear on any wood.
Okay.
So he has to go.
But he could move there.
This is not a Sylvaneth Wildwood. That's a Sylvaneth Wildwood. So that's what I was saying about when you get to 1,000 points. It's very difficult to allow yourself the ability to raise more woods. So it becomes a castle, but not a a way of transporting.
But you're under siege.
And I'm under siege, exactly. So. And you've got too much shooting. How many wounds does the banner have? 5. So 6 versus 5. I might as well go for... I am going to carry on... I'm going to shoot into your leader.
The leader, also the general, he would be...
Yes, the general.
Yeah, okay.
That's the 6 wounds, yes?
Yes.
Dirthu is actually going to make a small move, but still remain within 3 inch.
Yeah.
Of the objective. So it needs to be of the center of the objective, doesn't it? I think is the rule. So let's play it safe.
We play with out, so we could move more forward.
I'll go a little bit more forward. I'm not terribly... Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. That's more or less the center. Anyway, yes. I don't intend to charge. This is about giving me an option later in the turn. If you camp there and I camp here... then I want some options available to me.
Okay.
Okay, the Kernoff Hunters now can afford as well to move into cover, at least. So I might as well. You've brought your army out into the open. So, in fact, that one's going to go a little bit further along, and that one's going to come around here. There it is. In which case, let's get on with the Kernoff Hunters shooting. So we have the Huntsmaster is hitting on 3s. So that's 1 hit, and then we have the normal Kernoff Hunter hitting on 4s. That's one more hit. These are wounding on 3s. And that's 2 wounds at -1 rend.
Nothing saved.
So this is 2d3 damage against your leaders. That's 5 wounds against your leader.
So it's down to 1 wound.
I will target you with a Verdant Blast. Now the Verdant Blast is a range of 15 inch, and with 0 wounds suffered, I get 6 shots with it.
Oh, okay.
But I can declare I'll channel my life force into it and add 2 to the weapon's attacks for the rest of the turn. If I use the ability, I suffer D3 mortal wounds.
I don't think for 1 wound that is a good bargain.
You say that now. It's 4s to hits though. What is your save?
6 plus.
This
5
is
plus.
5 plus, so it's a -1 rend, so you'd need
so
a
it's
6.
a 6.
D3 damage sounds a lot.
Yeah,
Potentially
you
is
need
a lot.
only 1.
I could roll a 1. I know I only need
Yeah,
1, but
he
what
has
if I
only
don't get that 1? Right, Patrick, okay, you've taught me into this. My gut says take the D3 damage. I could take 1 wound and make sure your leader's gone, but here we go. So this is 4s to hit. Okay.
3 hits.
3 hits, Patrick. And 3s to wound with a Verdant Blast. No wounds.
Sorry for looking at the rolls you had to do. It was more than likely to hit and to wound.
Okay, well that's the end of my Verdant Blast. I think with those shots in and 1 wound left on his leader.
So you get another 3.
That's the end of my turn. So
2 points. We are
2
now
points,
at 3.
so that's 3, yep, in total.
My Inspiring Presence will go again on the Sangor Skyfires.
From the one that should be dead, yes, Patrick?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't roll that badly. Are they under range?
What is the range?
18.
Yeah,
I
from
hit
the
one?
banner, yes.
Yes.
From the banner, yes.
Okay. He will cast his own spell. It's Blue Fire of Tzeentch.
Okay.
It has a casting value of 4. I will use the 2s
Okay.
just to get rid of them.
Roll
Trying
for
to
your
get
D6.
they
Yep.
back. No.
No back.
You roll 1 dice and I roll 9 dices. If I match your dice, it's a mortal wound.
For every match.
Yes.
Okay, so let's roll mine first, or let's just throw it in the middle. So 1.
1. 3 mortal wounds.
So that's 3 mortal wounds, okay.
I should roll more often once there.
You're playing against me. You definitely want to roll once. Just to say, if you use the last of your almost useless command Tzeentch dice,
They are gone.
No, there's 2 ones left.
Yes.
Isn't there? Could you have used that? I was going to say you're intentionally saving it, but that would remove him.
The ones I will save just to make more bravery tests.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
Because if
don't
I roll for them a 1, I get D6 models back.
Ah, okay. In which case, that's quite useful to you then, yes. It's not just about a low bravery test, it's a benefit.
No one in range for them. So he will cast, or try at least, Glimpse the Future.
Okay.
On a 7.
This is one of those games, Patrick.
Yes, I know.
We should both just sit down, have a relax.
We will start moving now.
Sorry. Where there?
No, I will go there.
Okay.
And he will go there.
Okay. So you've moved the banner over there.
Right.
And you moved your leader onto... Because you know that heals D3 wounds. Yes, at the end of the turn.
It will heal 2 wounds.
Oh, 2 wounds, sorry. Right.
Because we are in turn 2.
Yeah, okay.
I think they are also pretty much close to you.
Yeah.
Just move a little bit closer. I forgot my Sangors. The Sangors want to run. 3 more inches, so 9.
Okay. Do what I do. You move the back one first.
Yes,
it's so easier.
Especially if you want to stay in formation and don't have to worry about. So movement done, shooting. My 10 pink horrors try to shoot at Ursu.
Okay.
4+4+. Yeah. 1 save, please.
1 3-up save. And he's made it.
Okay. There are only 5 Sangor Skyfires left.
Okay.
This one is causing mortal wounds on a 4+. Which it does.
Right.
These need 5+. Nothing. I would hit you on a 4, and if I hit you by 1 better, 3s becomes 4s.
Yes.
So 3 hits. I need to wound you on a 3. 1 armor save -1, so you can ignore that and roll on your normal armor save because you are in cover.
So this is a 4-up armor save, which is
saved, but you get D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds.
Do they carry over in Sigmar?
Yes.
They do indeed. Right. Okay. So that's my last Huntsmaster is down to 4 wounds.
So I need a 6 or more. More would be better, like a 9.
Okay.
I think I will place maybe him like
as
there.
Far as he could. Right. Okay then. And,
a second one and maybe a third one.
But don't do it with your model. It will break it, and we'll just count it as a third in there.
So,
okay.
And the rest will just go there.
Yeah. Okay. And sort of sticking to this side of it. Okay,
yes.
Fine. Right.
As far as possible.
Okay.
So there are 3 of them in close combat. Because you didn't attack before me, I have a special rule that I can re-roll to hit and to wound.
Excellent.
Excellent. I thought you would think that. So with the bows, 5+5+.
Re-rolling, yes?
Re-rolling like this,
Go
everything. That's
the kind of player that would have taken those D3 mortal wounds and gone for the extra 2 shots. So that's 2 hits. And then 5 again, re-rolling?
Yes.
What is attacking here, by the way? Is this the disc or the actual...
No, this is a great bow. We're hitting you now.
With the bows. Okay, right, okay. So the hit to wound, even with a reroll, so 1 wound, yeah? So this is 1 any rend?
No.
So this is 1 4-up save. Do I get a cover save?
Yes, still.
Yes, I do. So it's anyway, I've made it.
Exactly.
So that would be a 3-up
so
save.
I try to hit you with my beaks. 4+5+.
So that's 2 hits.
Rerolling.
Reroll. So the reroll counts for all attacks. Okay,
yes.
Right. Gotcha.
Rerolling.
Oh. That's 2 attacks.
Yes. Normal.
Any rend? Normal. So this is a 3-up save, and I
1 is missed.
Failed 1. So
1 damage.
3 wounds.
So 3 discs trying to attack you. How many attacks? Oh, 7.
Many. Okay. Goodbye, Kenneth Hunter.
Hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. I reroll.
That's a roll. Okay, so
4. 3+.
Wounding on 3s, but this is re-rolling, isn't it? So
yes.
Fairly safe to get this. And these are
4 times -1.
So 4 4-up saves, and are these D3 damage as well?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I think we know where this is going. That's 1 wound went. Oh, did you say oh yeah,
-1?
So 1 wound went through. So this is 1 D3 damage.
They have normally a 3+ save.
It's
4+.
A 4+.
Oh,
they
okay.
go 3+ from the wood.
So. How much do I need? 3.
So
I need a 5
3.
or 6.
You need a 5 or 6. Oh, and there he goes. What a shame. So there goes my Kernoff Hunter.
Okay. That would be the end of my turn. I scored 2 victory points.
Yeah.
I heal up 2 health points. So he is back to 3. And we have to roll priority. Let's see if it's
Oh.
working this time
again.
better.
Okay, here we go.
Oh! I go
okay.
first?
So you go first.
So I think this is why I don't like having double turns.
Yeah.
It can hurt the gameplay a lot, because now I'm not in danger that you charge me, but I can fly out of range and start shooting at you again.
Exactly.
But first of all, I will try to cast some magic. I will cast Boon of Mutation on the Dryads. It's a 7. I managed to get it off. You have no mage, right?
No.
So these 3 mortal wounds. 2.
2 mortal wounds on the Dryads.
Yes. They will cast the spell Arcane Bolt. I think it's a 5.
Yep.
Goes off. These 3 mortal wounds on Dursu. 3.
Okay, so Durthu goes down to 9 wounds.
Yeah. I have an Icon Bearer. For every mage within 9 inches of the Zangors, he is out. But these are 2 mages. I get 2 dices. And I can target an enemy within 18 inches. What would be him. And on a 4+, he gets mortal wounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So is that 2 dice?
Yes, for every wizard.
For every wizard
But
within 9 inch.
not only mine, also if you would have your own wizards within 9
really?
inch,
Oh, wow.
they would all count together.
Wow.
Okay. The Inspiring Presence, I would like to give them, because they are going for Dursu now.
Oh, okay. Good luck with that.
Movement, they will start running. So 10 inches.
Can they charge and run?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So you're within 3, well, it was 10 inches, wasn't it? And he was just over 12 inches.
So I will position them.
I think you can do it by hand. Don't worry about that. Yeah, put that there and then do the rest. Are there any way of gaining points in this objective other than defending the...
what do you mean?
Than occupying the...
no,
objective?
Only the objectives.
So one would argue if I have survived to turn 5 with Durthu, it would be a draw.
If we both would keep our objectives, it's a draw.
Yeah. So you've got to kill Durthu. I mean, it's highly possible you can kill Durthu.
Yes.
I don't have much doubt you can't, but, you know.
So, I could either now move the Sangor Skyfires to be able to kill him too.
Yeah.
Or...
but
I don't want to charge you in the wood, right?
Charging through the woods is not a good idea. Well, it's a 1 in 6 chance of the model being removed.
I know that. It's like in Warhammer Fantasy Battles. If you charge through a wood, for example, with knights, on a 1 you will stumble and your model is killed.
Yeah.
I think I will fly back.
Okay.
And one was on...
wound counter.
I think it was...
Okay.
Okay. I will fire 10 shots at Dursu.
Okay, what's the range of those?
18.
18 inches.
I think all are in range,
okay. No,
yes.
Fine. Yeah. Easily 18 inches.
6. 4 plus 4 plus.
Okay.
3 armor saves.
So this is 3 up armor saves, of which he loses a wound. So he's down to 8.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to keep his counter here, so it's it's the only multi-wound model left. So.
I will try to shoot you with the Skyfires.
Okay.
Mortal wounds on the 4.
Yep.
Mortal wounds on the 5s. Nothing, but 3 hits. I'll wound you on the 3. 2 armor saves minus 1.
So 2 4-up armor saves. which he passes 1, so takes 1. So is that a D3 damage? Or?
Yes, also. So
okay.
2d3 damage. Oh, 2.
2, so that takes him down to 6 wounds.
Now I would like to charge you.
Okay, Overwatch. Sorry, 40k.
7 inches.
That's fine. Do you want to be touching there? Is that what you're trying to do, or?
Yes, I don't want to go any further around.
Further than 3. All right.
Because you could charge me, or pile in too.
Pile in. Okay, I get you. That's why you're trying to keep away.
Yes.
I understand. What's their range?
1 inch.
Okay.
So I will activate them. I have only the 4 with the great blades in combat with you. Each has just 1 attack.
So the big doubly axey thing is also a great blade.
Yes,
is right?
he is my hero
so
champion.
You made him look cool. That's cool.
And
I don't know the difference anyway.
So each one gets 1 extra attack because they are more than 9 models.
Right.
This one will hit you and wound you on 4s.
Right.
Hit you on 3 on 4 wounding.
Okay, so 3s.
On the 3s.
And so that's 1.
1.
And we're looking
on
at the rest.
The 4s. 3 more.
3 more. And then wounding on
4s.
4s. So that's
-1 armor save.
-1. So this is a 4-up armor save. That's 1 save.
2 damage.
Through, so 2 damage. That takes him down to 4 wounds. He is in quite a desperate state. My activation. Okay, so Spirit of Dirthu is now down. He's taken 8 wounds. Is that right? He's got 4 left from 12.
Yes, 8 wounds taken.
So, okay, so I get 3 attacks with the Guardian Sword, which is 3s to hits, 3s to wound. So his attacks aren't affected, strangely enough, but it's the amount of damage that is. So 3s to hit, that's 2 hits. 3s to wound, that's 2 wounds. And this is a -2 rend.
So they're how much damage?
D6 damage each. It should have been 6, but you've wounded him. So D6 damage each, that's 10 wounds.
I have to remove 5 models.
Okay. I did take a good look, and you were very confident. I assume you've not met Dirthu before. If he wasn't wounded as much, he would be on 6 damage. So...
Okay. 5 Thangor's dead.
Now he attacks with the Impaling Talon, which is just 1 attack. Now this is 3s to hit, and because he's taken 8 wounds, is 3s to wound. So this is a 3 and a 3. It's just a single attack. So he hits. He wounds. This is a -2 rend again.
No
so
save.
if there's no save, that leaves somebody with 1 wound, does it? It is 1 damage.
Yes.
That's right. But with the Impaling Talon, I roll a dice. And if I exceed the number of wounds it has remaining, you remove the model.
So you need a 2+.
So I need a 2+. And I make it, so that's another model gone.
Okay. I have the Inspiring Presence, so I don't have to take a Battle Shock
test. No.
As we are at the end of turn 3, he heals 3 wounds and is fully healed.
That's awesome.
So I'm at 6 victory points, and it's your...
hero phase.
3rd turn.
Okay then, let's roll for the D3 heal on Dirthu. And unfortunately it's a 1.
But you get... Oh, at the end.
Yeah, if he dies, he gets to come back.
I don't think he will die this turn.
Moving on to my turn, I grant Inspiring Presence to the Dryad. Okay, so these are going to advance forward, because I only need to be within 3 inches of the wood. Right, okay, that's enough for movement.
Shooting?
Shooting, there is only Dirthu. Could you possibly measure for me and see if he's within 15 inches of your leader? No, he's not. That's
just
fine.
Half an inch out.
In which case, this unit here...
Yes.
It's the Verdant Blast. He is affected now, he's wounded, although he's gone up a wound, which is great. It's taken him up but slightly. So the Verdant Blast is actually 4 shots now, rather than 3.
So, before I talk you out of it, do you wish to take more?
With 5 wounds left, no. When he was on full wounds, it was pretty much a good idea. But when he was not on full wounds... Okay. So this was, I didn't even look, that's 4s to hit. So I've got 1 hit with the Verdant Blast. This is 3s to wound, and I wound, and that's a -1 rend against the flying disc shooting unit, yes?
Nope.
And that's D3 damage.
Yes.
Which is 1 damage, unfortunately.
So he's down to 1 wound.
Oh, yes, I could have done with 1 more. Why can't I have Tzeentch reroll dice, eh? Okay, the Dryads, I think, are going to charge at that.
Yes.
So 2d6.
Oh,
I rolled a 12.
You could even try to go for them. If you're doing something like a line to be...
Yeah, I can still be...
You have to be in 3 inch of the wood, right?
Yeah, 3 inch of the woods, yeah.
So that would be like she would be standing here and
everybody else forming.
You would need 3 of them just to form a line to the wood.
How many wounds have they got each?
4. So this is still 8, 12, 16, 17.
Yes, and at 12 inch, I could, you see.
But depending, if I have to start next turn first and you killed a lot of them, I will try to heal them up.
But I think you're right. I think Dirthu, hopefully,
he will deal with them on its own.
Although, unfortunately, it means I have to activate him first because I don't want to take wounds from them. I'd still activate them first, which my worry is then...
I will get their rerolls.
Oh,
so it's a risky game now.
Well, you've got to be in it to win it. A draw would be boring. So for me, stalling for a draw is boring. So, right, but I'm going to put the camera down. We are going to position this together, and we're going to get the Dryad unit into there, and Dirthu is going to hold his own for a turn of combat. Let's see if he can manage it. Okay, so let's just recap. So that's the end of their movement phase. I've got a daisy chain back to the woods to give me the benefit from the woods.
So 16? Because
there was 18 of them. I've lost 2. Okay, so the Dryads have 2 attacks each. There's 18 of them. Okay, because 2 are out of range. 16 is in range. I've lost 2. They've got 2 attacks each. I'm going to do it in 2 sets of 16. So they're +1 to hit, which gives them a 3 to hit. And that's 4 misses, 5 misses, is that? 5 misses, so that's 11 hits so far. Let's roll the second lot, and I need to add 1 dice to this because of the leader gets 1 extra attack. So 3's to hit again.
Again, 5 misses.
So 5, so we had 11 hits from the first time, that's 12 hits from the second time. Is that right?
Yes.
So 11 hits? Yes, there was, because there was 5 misses. So that is 23 hits. So 4's to wound. Right. Okay. 9. So 9 damage, no rend.
Tzeentch number.
Yeah, Tzeentch number. So you should be fine.
No rend?
No rend.
So 5 up save. Ooh, not good.
4 saves?
Yes.
4 saves.
How much
so
damage each?
5 wounds. This is just 1 damage each.
Okay. So 2 models need to go.
Okay.
I will just leave them here for the battle shock test.
Sure. It's your activation now.
Yes, I have to activate these guys here.
Okay. I'm going to remember the rule ground shaking stomp this turn.
Oh, okay.
So on a D3, on a 3 up rather. Let me just check actually. He does actually have ground shaking stomp. Yes, he does. So on a 4 up, you are -1 to hit. No. So no, you're fine.
Okay. These are now 3 with great swords, or great blades. They are hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s.
Okay.
-1 armor save.
So that makes him a 4 up save, which he fails.
2 damage.
Down to 3 damage.
And the Zanger will hit you on 3s, wounding on you on 4s. 1 normal armor save.
So 1 3 up save. Oh, and I fail again. Is that down to 2 wounds then? Or
yes.
Is that 1 damage? Yeah?
1 damage
That's
only.
2 wounds.
So you can activate him now.
Okay, let's activate him. He's down to his last few wounds, so this is 10 damage against him now. So, okay, it's still 3 attacks, which is good news, but the damage is greatly reduced now. It's now down to D3. So, this is Guardian Sword, 3s to hit, and 3s to wound. That's 2 wounds at -2 rend.
So no save.
So 2d3 damage. And that's 2 damage. Oh no, that could have been the unit, could it? I also have the Impaling Talons, 3s to hit. And I'll just have to check the wound. The wound is now 4. So that's wounded. That's another -2 rend.
No.
So that's 1 damage so far. And then a roll of 2 or more removes another model.
Okay. I will have to activate now my Sangor Skyfires.
Okay.
Attacking you with the
So
great
-1 to hit.
So 6s, 5s.
Okay.
One wound. Normal armor save.
Normal armor save. So the Dryads have a 5-up save, but because there's more than 12 according to this, if I include at least 12 models, then I can add 1 to the result of save rolls. Okay, so this is a 4-up save then. Which of course I failed. Damage?
Okay. Just 1. So Bristle Beaks, 5+5+.
Oh, actually 4. Although
You
I've
are
got
inspiring
on,
presence,
yeah.
so it doesn't matter.
Okay, 5+. Is this with the -1, yes?
No, these are the beaks.
Yeah, but have you applied -1 to hit?
Yes, 5+5+.
Right, okay,
Normally
rather than
4+5+.
Okay, sorry, yep.
But it's nothing.
Okay.
3 discs. How
This
many
is the
attacks?
scary bit. Oh, you always
7.
do well on that roll. 7?
I have
is that
to.
D3?
D3,
Is it
yes.
Ah, okay, right. I thought that was
So,
11 then. I was about to walk out.
They would hit you now on 5 plus
Okay.
3 plus 2.
Okay, those symbols look so nice when they show up on your dice, don't they?
Yes. 3 plus.
Okay, so that's 2
-1.
wounds. -1, so I'm back to a
No.
5-up save. Which I don't save either of them.
D3
Here comes the
damage.
pain.
Oh, just
4.
no. D3.
Oh, so 2 damage.
Two models.
Okay.
You score 3 victory points. So we are both at 6 now.
Okay.
You heal 3 wounds. Oh no, you are
I
a
don't.
behemoth.
I'm a behemoth.
Ah.
I'm in trouble, is what I am.
Yes. We have to roll for priority.
Yes. Can't do left-handed roll.
6.
1. The symbols are 6, I promise.
I will put the inspiring presence on them.
Of course.
Thing I'm thinking now about is I will hopefully kill here models with my Boon of Mutations and bring models back to them.
Okay.
So maybe I should.
Put an inspiring presence on those to make them
Yes,
less. Yeah.
I would try it.
Well,
I
he's
would-
very weak, so, you know, now's your time to finish him off.
Yes,
You know?
exactly. So I try Boon of Mutations on the Dryads.
Okay.
It's a 7.
Oh dear. Oh no. Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
The
I
Herald.
think me agreeing with you to put inspiring presence there probably now equals out the no, Phil, you don't need to take mortal wounds, you're okay. I don't think it does equal it out, but I'll let you have it.
The Herald on disc will cast his Blue Fire of Tzeentch. It has
Okay.
casting value of 4. Goes off. You roll, please, 1 dice. I will roll 9 dice.
Oh,
The
twos. Don't do it.
Nothing.
No,
I was hoping for your ones. And
That's a great rule, though. I like that. It's just you just don't know what's going to happen.
they
I
will
like
try
that.
to cast the shield on them.
Okay.
I think it's a 6. Goes
Yeah,
off.
that looks good.
Okay. Shooting. How many wounds does he have left
He
now?
has just 2 wounds left.
Uh,
He's in quite a sorry state.
yes. 10 shots.
I don't think you need to shoot him. I think you can kill him in combat.
No, because I want to go here first for rerolls.
I still think you could take him.
Quite some hits. 5.
5
Normal
wounds.
armor saves.
So 5 straight-up saves. He takes 1 wound. So he's down to 1 wound.
The herald on the disc is shooting.
Oh, dirty.
The herald is shooting on your dryads.
Okay.
Do I hit them also there by 1 verse, or is it just in close combat?
The enrapturing. You can add 1 to hit rolls. No, that was add 1 to roll. Subtract 1 to hit from all hit rolls made against this unit within 3 inches.
So yeah. It's 5 plus 4 plus.
Okay. Oh, nice.
2 armor saves.
So there's no rends. So they've got a 4 up. Oh, have I got less than 12 now? No, I don't think so. So, okay, 4 up save. And that's 1 wound gone through.
Okay.
Damage or?
Yes,
yeah,
just
okay,
1.
Just 1, right. Thank you.
We place. Oh no, yeah, still on the inspiring presence, so it doesn't matter. They would need 6, so the pink horrors will charge you now.
They made it.
Just in.
In hindsight, removing that would have been a better move because it would have guaranteed you had to move out of charge and lengthen that charge.
Yes.
Wouldn't it? But don't worry, it's fine.
Okay. I will have to activate them first, just to get rerolls.
Okay.
So 3 bows, hitting you on 6s, wounding on 5s. 3 beaks, hitting on 5s, wounding on 5s.
1 hit.
Nothing.
No wound.
How many attacks from the discs?
D3s.
So
4,
2,
5.
4, 5. Hitting on 5s. Nothing.
Ouch. Okay. The rerolls. You forgot all your rerolls.
I forgot the rerolls.
So just do everything again because you missed with everything, didn't you?
Yes.
So
I will. Okay, I will do the great bows first. Rerolling. 5s. I need 5s again. Oh no, it's 6s. I didn't hit.
Ah, okay.
So the beaks are 5s now.
How many of the beaks went through? Can you remember?
Nothing. I didn't hit you.
Oh yeah, all right, yeah. It was the disc that hit, didn't they? Some of the discs went through. But carry on anyway. It doesn't matter.
So
just go
5s, 2 hits, 5s again.
1 wound.
Rerolling.
Oh, rerolling the wound,
Just
of
1.
course. So just 1. So 1 4-up save, which I make.
Okay. The disc had been 5s, right? Did I
rolled
hit
5
there?
of them. You hit with some of them, but I can't remember how many.
Okay.
Just go again, because you didn't do any wounds. So just go again.
How many hits? But I won't reroll.
Okay.
So I need a 3. Yes. -1 armor save. So your normal armor save.
So 5 up armor save, which is
Saved.
a 6. Wow. So even sorry, I tried. I tried to be the nice player.
I think you want. Yeah. Dursu?
He's got 1 wound left.
Yeah.
And I can't take the chance of you making that wound happen. So 3 attacks with his guardian sword. Oh, ground shaping stomp.
Yes.
Anyway, let's get that done just for your attacks back. Yes, you are at -1 against him. So this is now the guardian sword, which is 3s to hit. Ouch, that's not what I needed with the guardian sword. And 3s to wound, I have at least wounded.
Minus?
This is -2 rend.
No save.
So this is now, because of his wound, D3 damage. And 3 damage.
Okay. He is down to 1 wound.
Okay. Then the impaling talon is 3s to hit, which he hits with. but he's now a 4 to wound with the level of damage he's on, which is wounded. This is -2 rend again,
Nope.
so there goes
And
the
will
unit.
do just 1 more damage.
So, Dirthu remains on 1 wound,
So-
and you can activate your pink horrors.
Yes.
As horrible and pink they are.
7 attacks. I hit you even worse.
-1 to hit. Are they not great on...
6s.
But they are the symbols on your dice.
Yes.
And they do seem to come up quite often, so... Oh, I feel bad for saying that. Do you have rerolls?
No.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Your dryads.
So that's 24 attacks. I'm going to put all of these attacks against the disc. I'm ignoring
I think so, yes.
Okay. So, and I'm enrapturing you, which of course gives me the +1 to hit.
Yes.
So this is 3s to hit. Sorry.
Yes.
Wow. So do you want to replace your 3 dice so it feels like I'm not using your own dice against you? Traitorous dice that gave me those attacks. I wish I hadn't actually, by the way. I just kept your dice. And falls to wound. So this looks like a better attack than last time.
4s.
Yeah, 4s.
Okay, so
2,
6, 9.
9.
Minus.
No rend at all, and this is Tzeentch's lucky number, so we'll see how this goes again.
4 plus saves, because... Do they have the shield? Yes, they have the shield.
Shield? Okay.
Mystic shield.
Okay. Oh, of course, yeah, right.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh.
So, 6 wounds.
6 wounds. Was there any wounds on anyone at all at this
No.
stage? No, I don't think so.
I will take him out.
Mm-hmm.
If you let me go. And put him onto 2.
Okay.
You don't have to take a bottle shock test. I will spend just to make sure. Oh wait, I have just lost 1, right?
You just lost 1. You can't fail, can you?
Yeah, no, I can't.
But you can spend it. Do you do the roll, or we're going into probably?
I will use a 1 and try to get it back.
You never know; it might work for you. Just and there you go. Got 1 back.
And it is a
5.
5.
It's better than a nothing.
Yes. So then I would get 4 more points.
Right. Okay. So this is going into my turn 4. I think the look on Patrick's face is thinking, can I kill Dirthu? Bear in mind that Dirthu, when he dies, comes back with D3 wounds. Let's get the D3 done. Wounds. And that's 3 wounds back, so he comes to 4. That's important. It improves him. Also, planting Inspiring Presence on the Dryads that are currently in combat. I'm going to go straight into shooting. I am going to do the Verdant Blast against the Flying Disc unit. Still the unit I'm most concerned about. So this is 3 shots, unless I was to target your... No, out of range. So this is 3 shots. The Verdant Blast needs 4s to hit. Although I said that so confident. And then it's 3s to wound. So that's 2 wounds at a -1 rend.
So 5 up. Oops. No.
So that's 2d3 damage. So that's 3 damage.
So my captain is down to 3. So this unit will be gone in a moment.
Okay. That's all Dirthu can contribute at this time. Attacks against him then
Yes.
is definitely going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think that's going to make 2 inches. In fact, that's probably not going to get attack at all. So 8 against it. So 8 against that, and then there are 2 attacking against your pink horrors. So this is 3s to hit, and ratchet again on the disc. I just want to remove the disc. I know I'm ignoring the pink horrors, it feels the thing to do. So this is enrapture, so 3s to hit, 4s to wound. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 wounds, is that right? 1, 2,
7.
7 wounds, 7 wounds.
4 up, saves. 1, 2, 3.
So 3
He's
wounds.
dead.
which kills the... Oh, you don't know how satisfying that feels. That feels incredibly satisfying. That leaves me with 4 attacks against the pink horrors. 3s to hit. All hit. 4s to wound. That's 2 wounds.
Minus? Nothing.
No rend.
I will start picking on you.
Okay.
But I'm still hitting on 6s.
Okay.
Ooh, there are 3 hits.
That's good. Why are you hitting on 6s?
Because
you're
of your...
Yeah, because I'm within the woods. That's
yes.
okay, I'm just checking.
Wounding on 4s. 2 hits.
2 hits.
No rend.
So no rend. They are less than 12 now, I would guess. I've not counted them.
No, I think you're still above 12.
12? Yes, okay.
Because I didn't do damage in the round before.
Sure.
It's really hard to kill you with the wood.
But 1 wound goes through.
1.
So
So
1 wound goes through. So
I think you will just take...
That's fine, yeah.
Okay.
And there's inspiring...
I would have to take a battle shock test.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't fail it because I have 10. But I spent a 1 and get D6 models back.
6 models back. Of what? Any unit?
No, just the
the unit. That's, okay, so those 2 go back in.
Okay. So you score also another 4 points. We're both at 10.
I think we can play the last turn. I think
yes.
we've got time. Okay, so let's do this. We're really short on time, but we're going to push on with the 5th turn.
Turn off. Who will win?
Of course. Oh, come on.
Oh.
I really need this. I've rolled a 5.
Yes, you go first.
Okay, so let's at least... Right, straight in there. Inspiring Presence on my Dryads.
Yes, and you will puke in them.
Well, I'm going to heal D3 wounds.
Oh, I think it's not... Oh, yes, better here.
Well, okay, yeah, so that's 4, so that's 2 more wounds.
But
6.
I think it's no more important.
It impacts the Verdant Blast.
Because you would... okay, yes.
Okay. So now the Verdant Blast into the pink horrors. So this is shooting, and I think it affects it. He's now only lost 6 wounds. So yes, that's moved him up a notch, which means I get 4 on the Verdant Blast. So it was worthwhile doing the road. So this is, again, 4s to hits, 3s to wound. So that's 2 hits and 3s to wound, 2 wounds.
Minus?
This is -1 rend on the Verdant Blast.
So 6s?
Oh, now we see Tzeentch coming into play. Okay, pile in. So obviously now the Enrapture goes on to the pink horror. So this is 3s. Honestly, this time. Okay, remove them. And this is wounding on 4s. 8 wounds, yeah.
5 up safe. So 6 models die. I will try to hit you back.
Okay.
I hit you on 6s.
I'm so sorry. Dryads can just stick around sometimes. But sometimes, you know, I've lost them in 1 round and you go, what happened there?
Nothing. I have to take a bottle shock test. I cannot lose it, but I will try for the 1.
Yep.
No.
No. Okay then.
My turn. Yeah. Goodbye, boys. Let's see. I will cast with him, the Lord, the Herald of Tzeentch, Fold Reality. I will spend on the casting roll my 5 of the Destiny die. Do I get it back? No. I have to roll another dice just to get above 7.
Okay.
So I need a 2. Yes.
Yes.
It goes off. Now, I would like to replenish models. If I roll now the 1, the pink horrors are gone.
Okay, okay, let's go for it.
5 models go back.
5 models back. Okay, that's good. Oh dear me. They're back. I was so excited at that combat. I was like, look at how many I destroyed. Oh, they're back.
He will cast his Boon of Mutation.
Yep. Do you want to inspire those, by the way?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Okay, of course not. We're going into the last turn.
I need a 7. Goes off. D3 mortal wounds.
Yep.
3
so
die.
3 mortal wounds against my Dryads. So that's a real... probably takes me below the 12 now, I think.
He will drink his elixir.
Yep.
I can cast a spell. Again, it will be Glimpse the Future to get a Destiny dice. It goes off, and I get a 2. Okay. He will move forward just 3 inches away from you.
Okay.
We stay 4 inches away.
Okay.
Because we start shooting now.
Right, okay.
There are 9 attacks, 11 with Herald.
Okay.
So I will hit you on 5s, wounding on 4s.
Okay.
2. 1.
So 1 wound, and that's a 1, so that's 1 dead? Or is there multiple damage?
No, just 1 damage.
So 1 dead. Oh, I've got to be very careful where I take them from, so I'm going to remove that one.
Okay. So that's everything. I can't charge with him. And you're shooting. Oh, it's anyway. It's last round.
Yes,
because
it's last
5th round.
round. So
yeah,
this is a draw unless something dramatic happens.
Yes. So 2 are unable to get encumbered.
Okay. 7 attacks.
So 6s. Yeah. You can hit back.
Okay.
So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 models.
I wouldn't say he's in.
We checked it.
No, not surely not of him. No.
Oh no.
There may have been some shuffling. Let's say 6 models. So this is still hitting on 3s and raptured on the pink horrors.
Just 3 misses.
Just 3 misses, which is the hand of fate seems to be favouring me in these later turns. And wounding on 4s. Oh, okay. That's 1, 2, 3,
5?
4, 5. Yes, 5.
5 plus armor save. Has saved 2.
Okay.
So 3 models die.
Right.
I have to take a better shock test. I cannot fail it, but on a 1, models come back.
Yeah.
Oh,
no. That was on a 1 for a split second.
So we both would score 5 points at 15 for a draw. Thank you very much for the game.
That was amazing. Thank you. It was absolutely brilliant. It's crazy how it worked out. I mean, essentially, Derthu just became this tank that managed to survive the game. He actually ended the game on 6 wounds, and he still had his power to come back. That was quite fortunate for this. I think there was one. It was fortunate I had the healing ability and the threat that I would return.
What changed the game into your favor was building this line with the dryads to come out of the woods.
Or did I get a 12-inch charge or something like that,
but
which made it so much more possible as well?
The charge was possible.
Yeah.
The 12-inch made it just more effective for you to surround me. But you would have come anyways in contact with me.
Yeah.
But staying still in contact with your wood gives you so many benefits. And
well, one of them is from the woods, and the other benefit is from the enrapturing song,
yes,
which I can only target 1 unit with, and I hit
from the woods.
So, yeah, yes, from these enrapture a unit, and that's what gives me one of the benefits. And then the -1 to hit because if I was close to the woods.
Yeah,
so that's where it works.
I learned I have to stay away from your dryads.
Can you imagine what it's like when you can place these all over the board?
Yes,
and
it's horrible.
Stamp around with dryads. It gets quite interesting.
I think that's maybe something in a 1,000 point game. It's not very viable to bring woods to summon.
No.
But at larger point games, one should for sure spend. I think it's 40 points for a wood.
You don't have to pay for the woods. It was FAQ'd, so the woods are free. I can have as many woods as I like.
Why didn't you bring here more
I needed to pay at least 80 points for a hero who would have the casting ability to summon the woods.
Okay.
I could have changed the model. I could have bought a different model that can summon the woods, so I could have gone with the ancient.
So would have been Dursu more expensive than, for example,
Tree Lord Ancient. Strangely enough, the Tree Lord Ancient would have been cheaper and could summon woods, but I knew we were playing a small game, and I knew that if I summoned woods all over the table, it would be no fun. It just wouldn't be fun. It would be boring. So this was more fun. This was about a tank in Durfu and a protection unit and a unit of snipers. That's what it was all about for me.
Yes.
The snipers did okay, but you know, I think your leader could have gone.
I honestly didn't think you would roll that badly on your puking attack.
I just know my dice. And you see my battle reports. You know my dice. Okay, so no, that was a really fun game, and I think it's one of those things. I think even if we went on to more turns, I still don't know how this is going to work out. Durthu would keep healing because you've lost a lot of your range ability now, haven't you?
I would have had to make sure to heal this unit up.
Of course. And then
get Destiny dice with my Shaman maybe back, just to make sure if I roll a 1 to get more back models for the Pink Horrors back and stay in combat.
I think my greatest mistake, well, it wasn't a mistake, it was, if I had the choice, I would have placed these two woods in tandem across there, so I was within 3 inches of both objectives.
Since the rocks had been in the middle,
and the rocks were in the way.
It was blocking.
And even so, I only had 1 hero. So,
yeah, but
if anything, probably lose, looking back on it, lose the Tree Revenants, and have gone with a Branch Witch and another unit of Dryads or something.
I'm not exactly sure. You placed them 12 inches from the corners, right?
Yes, like it was a 20. It was a 48 inch. So I just. Put
I'm not sure what would it have been on a 2x3.
Ah, good point. Of course, that would have been yes.
It might have been that these had been more far from away from each other. That might have changed it a bit. But on a small field, it would have been, if there was no obstacle, placing the woods right in the middle and at least occupying one and make it impossible for me to get the other one.
Yeah. But it was a great game. It was a fun game. Very well, strangely balanced, but maybe I think that's forcing you down to a lower point. I feel that made you sacrifice some of the more powerful stuff at the 1500 point level, and maybe that would have swung the game.
Well, I think my Zangor Skyfires, I should have played them maybe different, just to make sure you couldn't charge me.
Of course.
So, but that was also I didn't know how horrible your Dryads could be.
They're not that horrible. They've overperformed today. They really have. They really have.
Yeah, but it killed me in close combat. That was, I think, all of my attacks hit you on a 5 or 6.
Yeah.
It was horrible to hit you at all.
Yes.
And if I couldn't go with my Skyfires first to get rerolls.
Yeah.
You saw in one turn my rerolls saved the combat. I think it was against the Kurnoss Hunters.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. Made a big difference. The other thing was the D6 damage from the Guardian Sword, which is just horrendous. And at full wounds, it's 6 damage. It's just a flat 6.
Yes.
And he's really marched through entire units. He's had a lot of fun in the past. Okay, that was great. One more handshake. Thank you. Thank you very much,
Thank you very much, Phil.
Right. Cheers then. Bye.